What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Lumsden Motorsports Garage. I'm Wade Lumsden, and we got some work ahead of us. So you might have noticed that I didn't make it to Lovelock Speedway this weekend. That's because the car still broke. If you watched the last videos, you will notice that we had some breakage here and here. It's where the shock mounts up to. That broke, but further look, it's also broken on the other side. I'm hoping you'll be able to see this, but you'll see it's cracked out right here all the way around as well. So in videos before, it was cracked out over here, and we welded that and put in a little bit of a gusset here, thinking that that would be enough. Obviously not the case. And then this one also broke out up here. So really the only thing holding this section and that section in is this one bar that goes down. So we will start getting things torn apart and kind of go over what the plan is here in a second. So let's get to work. Alright, so now that we got this apart, we can get a much better look at it. As you can see, completely broken up here. Completely broken right there as well. This is completely broken all the way around on this one. And then if you come up here and you look, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up really good, but this crack right here, it goes all the way around. It's completely broken. So that stuff's completely broken. I'm gonna end up looking at some more spots here, but I also noticed that there's some cracking around the backside here on that bar. And yeah, so here's the plan. Right now it's kind of together, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in here, and this bar right here, this crossover bar, seems to be the only bar that's really holding this thing in anymore. So I'm gonna come over here by the front clip down here on the bottom and probably cut that away there, just so I can bring the whole thing up. Okay, so here's the plan. So today is Monday, and this tubing here is kind of thin stuff. It's 1.5 inches. I believe it's 0.65, or something like that. I believe it's 0.65. And I want to sleeve it. Now, usually you can just go the next size up and get like 120 wall, and that makes it 1/4 inch thick. So in this case, I'd get like 1 3/4 120 wall, and it would sleeve right over the top of that, no problem. But right where it broke, right underneath it, I have a bar, and currently on both sides, that bar is in. It's stout, hasn't moved. I didn't see any cracking around either of those bars, so I'd like to just keep them in place. That will ensure, for me at least, that from this point back is still where it's supposed to be. So the goal here is going to be cut that out, and I want to sleeve on the inside. This being 0.65 kind of makes that tough to do. Find a piece that fits in there properly and tight enough to make a proper sleeve out of it. So what I do have, and this is kind of what we're waiting on right now, I have some pieces of 1.5 inch 120 wall. And what I'm gonna do, or at least what the plan is, I have given those to someone. Hopefully they'll have time to be able to do this, but they are gonna chuck those pieces of pipe up and trim them down. So 1.5 inch 120 wall, and then we are gonna take basically take 0.65 off of it, a little bit more actually, and make it to where it will slide inside the tubes. Hopefully that's going to be done in the next day or so. We'll see. You know, I'm kind of at the mercy of someone that has a lathe and their schedule. So I mean, I'm just super grateful that they're even thinking about doing it for me. And I got a couple other backup ideas, so if it works out, you know, I'll go into detail who did that for me and whatnot, and exactly what happened. But that's the goal. So the goal is to get a piece of pipe slid in here that goes in between the two pieces, weld them, put little, you know, put holes here and weld to it, and also weld across the crack, and we're going to do that on both sides. I'm gonna finish, once I cut that piece down there, it should be nothing to finish breaking this crack off. You can see just how bad that is all the way around. I'm pretty sure that that's gonna come loose. Now I have in the past, my buddy Kyle came over and helped me patch this. I had a crack right here in the exact same spot that's broken over there, right over here, but it only went up a little bit, you know, and we welded that and ground it down and made it look all nice and pretty, and painted over it, and then we added this gusset here to help support it. Well, it cracked in front of the gusset, so going to have to see what we got to do there. I have a weird feeling that where we welded that crack, it's going to make it a little dirty on the inside, and might not let a piece of pipe slide in there the way we want it. But until I get it apart, I won't know. But that's my thoughts anyway. So I'm going to finish getting this thing cut apart. Yeah, it's a little bit involved. Nothing too major or crazy, you know. I had a lot of offers at the racetrack. Oh, we can, you know, slap it down and weld it together. I got 110 and 110 welder, and we could buzz it together. You know, I'd much rather just sleeve it and make sure it's done safely and all that stuff. Now, I don't know if if something bad would have happened, like if it would have let loose and, you know, caused me to wreck into somebody or anything like that, but I wasn't going to take that chance, especially since it was supporting my radiator bracket that you saw me take out. What if that would have pushed up all the way and then the radiator fell backwards and hit the fan, and that just got way more expensive, right? So that's the goal. I'm still gonna figure out what I want to do up front here. Some type of sleeving of some sort. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. Mainly right now what I'm worried about is that. And I think I'm going to add a piece of pipe for grins and giggles. Like right underneath. So this is the shock mount. I'm thinking about adding a piece of pipe right here. That way the forces that are pushing up on this has that third connection, because then it'll be forces on here, obviously forces over here, and right here and right here, to help that out. I'll probably do that on both sides. So kind of the important part was getting it apart, getting a look at it. Now I got to get those pieces made and go from there. All right, let's just see how attached the other side was. That twinged pretty good. I wonder if it's pretty loaded or well, I guess not. There's the whole front section right there. All right, well, set that to the side. All right, well, as you can see, it's now off in one big chunk. Came off super easy. It was pretty much broke all the way around except for about a 1/16 of an inch where it was attached on the top, right here. But you can see that's pretty thin stuff. Both sides here, gonna get both sides cleaned up as much as I can. Gonna get basically the chunk that we pulled out cleaned up as well. Get ready for that to be sleeved. Yeah, it's pretty much the battle plan there. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I know it's kind of a short video, but really this is kind of just prepping to get stuff fixed. As you probably noticed, I did not make it to Lovelock like I wanted to, how I was talking in my last videos. Unfortunately, I didn't get to make it there because of, you know, this. It was due to the interesting size of the pipe and not having someone available to come weld this up for me. I decided to take the weekend, and it was, you know, we were getting to Thursday before I even really had a battle plan to fix it, and I didn't want to rush through it. So hopefully I'll get that pipe sized up and back to the house either tomorrow or the next day, because I'd like to get this all put together. Yeah, it just kind of stinks, but yeah, it kind of, I don't know, yeah, it just stinks. I didn't get to go to Lovelock. I was really looking forward to that. I felt like last time we were there, I had something to build on and continue to go. So but this weekend is going to be Rattlesnake Raceway in Fallon, Nevada, 2-day show, Friday, Saturday. I'm just trying to get my equipment ready to rock and roll for that. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. And any questions, comments, concerns down below. Yeah, you know, go join the Lumsden Motorsports Facebook page and reach out to me if you want a Lumsden Motorsports t-shirt. The Lumsden Motorsports win the show, be the show. We'll figure it out. If it's got to get shipped to you, it's just another $5. 2X and smaller are $20, and 3X and larger are $25, and I go up to 5XL. So go check those out. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Again, I know there wasn't a whole lot of content on this, but in this case, kind of slow and steady wins the race. I didn't want to just slap something together that was going to be garbage, you know. And I also didn't want to open a can of worms and make things worse for myself by cutting and chopping too much and things like that. So come check me out. Check out the next video. Go back and check out the old videos. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.